Hello everyone. Hello teacher. Today we delve into one of the most profound and influential theories in psychology, Freud's theory of the unconscious. This presentation is not just an exploration of Freud's work, but also defense of its significance in understanding human behavior. Freud, often called the father of psychoanalysis, was a pioneer who reshaped our understanding of the human minds. His background as a neurologist gave him a scientific approach to studying psychological disorders. His work laid the foundation for psychotherapy and inspired countless advancements in the mental health treatment. One of Freud's key contributions was his idea of the unconscious mind as a receiver of hidden truths, memories, and desires. And defense mechanism. Defense mechanisms, another crucial aspect of Freud's theory, are observation in daily life. Whether it is repression, denial, or projection, people often employ this mechanism to cope with distress. Here we can see we divide the mind into three levels: in the conscious, preconscious, and unconscious. So conscious mind is the part of the mind that we are aware of, including our thoughts, feelings, and perceptions. Preconscious mind contains information that is not currently awareness, but can be easily accessed, such as memories or knowledge. And unconscious mind that is inaccessible to conscious awareness, containing repressed memories, instincts, or desires.
So now let's elaborate on tripartite structure of personality. Here, as we can see from the graphic, we have Freud's theory of personality, which is built around three parts, including ID, ego, and superego. So ID, it's like your inner child, and it wants what it wants, and it wants now. So without caring about consequences. So it's like basic instincts like hunger or pleasure. So then we have ego, which is the mediator between the ID and superego, and it balances ID's desires with realistic and socially acceptable things. And finally, there is a superego, which is your moral compass. It represents your values, rules, and a sense of right and wrong. So the role of the unconscious in behavior, Freud believed that there are three parts, and the huge part is of what drives us, so unconscious. First, there are unconscious drives like the libido for pleasure or death drive, and it influences our behavior even if we might not realize it. Then we have repressed memories. For example, if something traumatic happens, our mind might bury it deep in the unconscious, but it still affects the way we act. And finally, Freud said our thoughts and actions often carry symbolic meanings. So like a dream about climbing a mountain, like how it might affect your personal struggle. So understanding these unconscious layers help us to see why we do what we do. Also, let's elaborate the iceberg analogy of the mind. So as we can see from this picture, Freud used an iceberg to explain our mind. So let's imagine that tip of the iceberg, so which we see at the top, it's our conscious mind. So everything we do, our thoughts, our decisions that we make in the daily life. And the most part, the major part of the iceberg is located underwater, which represents the unconscious mind, and it holds repressed memories, traumas, desires, and emotions. And just below the surface, there is a preconscious. So it's like a bridge between unconscious and conscious. So we can access it when we recall memories. And this analogy shows how much our mind works behind our awareness.
Now I'm going to elaborate on the characteristics of the unconscious mind. So basically, it's a part of the mind that is composed of biological instincts, human motivations, thoughts, feelings, and memories. So it hides memories or details that can cause mental health problems. Um, so, what can I say about the unconscious mind in general? So, it can be defined as the part of the mind that stores an individual's motivations, feelings, thought processes, and memories outside their conscious awareness. So, also, we have the term which is called unconscious behavior. So it depicts the form of behavior which does not stem from the conscious mind. So basically, it influences such behavior even when people are not aware. So now I'm going to tell about the defense mechanisms and the unconscious. So defense mechanisms consist of three parts: repression, denial, and projection. So repression in simple words is pushing unacceptable thoughts and feelings into the unconscious mind. Denial is refusing to acknowledge reality or accept meaningful experiences. So while projection is attributing one's own unacceptable thoughts. So also we have implications and criticisms of Freud's theory, which includes three main points: influence, criticism, enduring legacy. So influence, to elaborate more on this point, is that this theory has had a profound impact on psychology, literature, and art, influencing our understanding of human behavior. So, related to criticism, it has been criticized for its lack of empirical support and its focus on unconscious processes, and enduring legacy. Despite its flaws, Freud's theory continues to be and debated, highlighting the enduring fascination with the unconscious mind. So basically, now I want to do the conclusion. So initially, psychology was skeptical regarding the idea of mental processes operating at an unconscious level. So to other psychologists determined to be specific in their approach or to be scientific, the concept of the unconscious mind has proved a source of considerable frustration. So here also we have the picture where you can see the main parts like ego, superego, and ID. So here are the references. So thank you for your attention. That's all.